10 most trusted luxury sedans worth buying after warranty. 2026. $22,000 turbo replacements. $6,000 air suspensions. Engine out nightmares. That's what happens when you buy the wrong luxury sedan after the warranty expires. But there are exceptions. Some have proven engines, known safe years, and ownership costs that won't destroy you, even past 100,000 miles. These are 10 luxury sedans you can actually trust after warranty. Let's go! Here's how we pick them. Proven engines, no known grenades, simpler powertrains or proven updates, documented service history required. We're excluding hot V, turbo V8 outliers and early complexity years, even if they drive great. This is about ownership sanity, not just performance. These aren't the cheapest luxury sedans to own. They're the ones least likely to financially blindside you. And stick around, because at the end, I'm calling out 3 luxury sedans you should avoid after warranty, even though they're stunning to drive. Let's start with number 10. Number 10, Porsche Panamera GTS 2017 to 2023. Starting around $70,000 used. Now this is the exception, not the rule. This is the driver's luxury sedan, the sweet spot between the base and the Turbo S. Under the hood, 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8, 473 horsepower, PDK dual clutch, 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. Top speed, 186 miles per hour. Why it's trusted, the GTS trim is tuned for balance, not maximum output. That means less stress on the engine, and with strict maintenance, this V8 is reliable. The key word here is strict. This isn't a set it and forget it car. But if you follow Porsche's service intervals, PDK fluid, air suspension checks, cooling system, this car will reward you. This is reliable for what it is, not compared to a Lexus. But if you want a luxury sedan that drives like a sports car and you're willing to maintain it properly, this is the one. Best years, 971 generation. Verify PDK and air suspension services before you buy. Watch-outs. Air suspension service intervals, PDK fluid every 40,000 miles. Budget $2,000 to $3,000 per year for maintenance. And skip the Turbo and Turbo S if long-term ownership is the goal. Those are lease cars, not keeper cars. But here's the thing, this is a Porsche. It drives like a 911 with 4 doors. And if you maintain it like a Porsche, it will reward you with a driving experience no other sedan on this list can match. Drive feel, shockingly precise for a big car. Steering feel and brake confidence that reward drivers who actually drive. Panamera GTS or BMW M5 for a car you'd keep past 100,000, drop your answer. Number 9, BMW 540i with the B58 inline 6 2017 to 2023. Starting around $25,000 used. Now if Porsche maintenance scares you, this next one is the anti-Porsche. This is BMW's modern bulletproof engine. Toyota uses it in the Supra. Mechanics love it. Owners report 150,000 to 200,000 plus miles with routine service. Under the hood, B58 3.0-liter, turbocharged inline 6, 335 horsepower, ZF 8-speed automatic, 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. Top speed, electronically limited to 130 miles per hour. Why it's trusted? The B58 is one of the most reliable turbocharged engines ever built. It's simple, it's stout, and it responds well to maintenance. BMW learned from the mistakes of the N54 and N55. The B58 has a closed-deck design, a single twin-scroll turbo, and a timing chain that actually lasts. Pair that with the ZF 8-speed, one of the best automatics ever made, and you've got a combination that just works. Best years, 2017 plus G30 generation with the B58. Watch-outs, water pump and thermostat as mileage climbs, usually around 80 to 100,000 miles. Keep the cooling system fresh, and avoid heavy tunes if you want longevity. The B58 can handle more power, but stock is where reliability lives. But here's the thing, this is a 4.7-second sedan with BMW dynamics and Toyota-level reliability for $25,000. Drive feel, calm when you need it, playful when you want it. This is the modern do-it-all daily. 540i B58 or E450, which makes it to 200,000 miles with fewer dollars? Drop your receipts. Number 8, Mercedes-Benz E-Class W213, 2017 to 2024. Starting around $30,000 used. If BMW feels too sporty, this is the balance benchmark. Ride, quiet, tech, and fewer gremlins than earlier eras. Under the hood, E350 with a 2.0-liter, turbo 4-cylinder, 255 horsepower, E450 with an inline-six, 375 horsepower. 0 to 60 in 5 seconds on the E450. Why it's trusted? The W213 generation fixed a lot of the issues from the W212. The inline-six in the E450 is smooth and durable. The 2.0T in the E350 is the efficiency pick. Mercedes went back to inline engines for a reason. They're simpler, smoother, and easier to service than the old V6s. The M256 inline-six in the E450 has a 48-volt mild hybrid system that smooths out the power delivery and helps with fuel economy. And the 9G-tronic transmission is one of the smoothest in the business. Best years: 2018, 2020, 2023, the refresh years. These are the ones with the updated tech and fewer early production bugs. Watchouts: Airmatic on some trims at 80 to 100,000 miles. Budget around $2,000 if it needs replacement. Keep transmission fluid updated every 60,000 miles, even though Mercedes calls it lifetime. And pick options you'll actually use. The more tech you add, the more things can go wrong. But here's the thing. This is the E-Class. It's the sedan every other luxury sedan is measured against. And the W213 is the one you can actually trust. Drive feel, the benchmark daily. Quiet, composed, and unbothered by bad roads. E-Class W213 or BMW 5 Series G30, which would you trust? Let me know. Number 7, Lexus GS 350, 2013 to 2020, starting around $20,000 used. Now, if German complexity worries you, this next one is the anti-German. Naturally aspirated 3.5-liter V6, rear-wheel drive, 311 horsepower, and Lexus reliability. Why it's trusted? The 2GRFS EV6 is one of the most reliable engines ever built. Port and direct injection. No turbos, no complexity, just smooth power and longevity. This engine has been in production since 2005. It's been refined, tested, and proven in everything from Camrys to Highlanders to the Lotus Evora. In the GS 350, it's paired with an 8-speed automatic that's smooth and durable. Best years: 2013 to 2020, the entire generation. The 2013 refresh brought updated styling and tech, but the mechanicals stayed proven. Watchouts: standard wear. Control arms around 100,000 miles. Fluids on schedule. Verify service records. That's it. This is the sedan for people who want luxury without the drama. And it's not flashy, it's not the fastest, but it's the one you'll still be driving in 10 years while your neighbor is writing checks for turbo replacements. Drive feel, balanced and grown up. More sporty sedan that just works than headline chaser. GS 350 or BMW 540i, which would you trust to 200,000 miles? Let me know. Number 6, Audi S4 8.5, 2013 to 2016 only. Starting around $20,000 used. This is one of the few Audis that mechanics actually praise after warranty. Under the hood, 3.0T supercharged V6, 333 horsepower, S-tronic dual clutch, quattro all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 just over 4 seconds. Why it's trusted? The supercharged 3.0T is bulletproof with maintenance. The S-tronic transmission, if serviced every 40,000 miles, is stout. Owners report 150,000 plus miles with no major issues. The key here is the supercharger, not a turbo. Superchargers are mechanically simpler. No exhaust heat, no complex plumbing, just a belt-driven compressor. That means fewer failure points. And the DSG transmission, when serviced properly, is one of the fastest shifting boxes you can buy. Best years: 2013 to 2016. B8.5 generation. This is the mid-cycle refresh with updated styling and tech. Watchouts: DSG fluid every 40,000 miles. Non-negotiable. This is a $400 service that prevents a $5,000 transmission replacement, water pump and thermostat around 80 to 100,000 miles, budget around $1,200, and avoid heavy mods if you want to keep it reliable. But here's the thing. This is a 4-second sedan with quattro confidence for $20,000. That's civic money for a car that embarrasses M3s in the snow. Drive feel, punchy mid-range, planted and fun in all weather. S4 8.5 or BMW 340i, which would you trust long-term? Drop your pick. Number 5, Audi A8 D4 with the 3.0T supercharged V6, 2011 to 2017. starting around $14,000 used. Aluminum space frame, no rust, flagship comfort. And if you pick the 3.0T, you avoid the V8 turbo nightmares. Why it's trusted. The 3.0T supercharged V6 is one of Audi's most reliable engines. It's simpler than the twin-turbo V8s. And the aluminum body means this thing will never rust. The A8's aluminum space frame is a masterpiece of engineering. It's lighter than steel, stiffer, and corrosion-proof. That means this car will outlast most of its competitors structurally. And the 3.0T engine is the same proven unit from the S4, just in a bigger, more comfortable package. Best years, D4 generation, but only with the 3.0T supercharged V6. Avoid the 4.0T twin-turbo V8 models. Verify service history. Look for cars with documented PCV valve and thermostat replacements. Watch-outs PCV valve and thermostat around 80,000 miles, about $1,200 total. Air suspension service if equipped. Budget around $2,000 per corner if it fails. This is still a flagship. PPI is mandatory. You're buying an $80,000 car for $14,000, so expect flagship-level complexity. But for $14,000, you're getting a car that cost $80,000 new. Flagship presence, quattro confidence, and a V6 that won't bankrupt you. Drive feel, floaty when you want it, still sharp enough to feel precise. Quiet rules here. A8 3.0T or 7 Series 740i, which would you trust? Comment below. If you're getting value from this, hit the like button and subscribe. We're building a community of smart buyers who avoid the traps. Now let's get into the top 5. Everything from here on out is about maximum reliability per dollar. These next cars are the ones owners keep, not flip. Number 4, Genesis G90, 2017 to 2020 for used, or 2025 to 2026 for new. Starting around $40,000 used for the 2020 refresh. New models start around $94,000. Flagship calm, lower buy-in, long warranty on newer models. And it undercuts the S-Class, 7 Series, and A8. Under the hood, 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6, 409 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. Top speed, 149 miles per hour. Why it's trusted. Genesis is Hyundai's luxury arm, and Hyundai knows how to build reliable engines. The 3.5T is smooth, powerful, and durable. Plus, newer models come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. The G90 is what happens when a brand decides to compete on value and quality instead of badge prestige. The interior is S-Class level. The ride is serene, and the powertrain is proven. This is the same 3.5 TV6 that's been in Hyundai and Genesis products for years. Best years: 2020 refresh for used value, 2025 or 2026 for current tech under warranty. Watchouts: depreciation is steep. Good for used buyers, bad for original owners. Stick to documented maintenance and let the warranty work for you on newer cars. That's the whole point of buying a Genesis. But here's the kicker: this is S-Class luxury for half the price, and it won't bankrupt you in repairs. Drive feel, sanctuary first, surprise speed second, luxury without the ego tax. G90 or S-Class, which would you trust after warranty? Comment below. Number 3, Acura RLX Sport Hybrid, 2014 to 2020. Starting around $18,000 used. NSX-derived hybrid torque vectoring. 377 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds flat. And nobody bought it, which means massive depreciation for you. Why it's trusted? This is Honda engineering. The hybrid system is bulletproof. The 3.5-liter V6 is the same J35 that's been in Hondas for decades. The RLX Sport Hybrid uses a system called Sport Hybrid SHAWD. It's got 3 electric motors, 1 for the engine, 2 for the rear wheels. That means instant torque vectoring and all-wheel drive without a traditional transfer case. It's the same tech that went into the NSX, just in a more practical package. Watchouts, parts availability. Low production volume means body parts can take longer to source, but mechanically it's stout. The hybrid system is proven, and the J35 V6 is one of Honda's most reliable engines. But here's the kicker. This was a $60,000 car. You're getting NSX tech for Accord money. Drive feel, smooth, quiet, surprisingly quick, pulls out of corners like it's reading the road ahead. Would you trust a hybrid after warranty? Let me know in the comments. Number 2, Infiniti Q70L with the 5.6-liter V8, 2015 to 2019. Starting around $15,000 used, this is the sedan nobody talks about, and that's exactly why it's a value bomb. Under the hood, VK56 V8, the same engine Nissan puts in trucks. 420 horsepower, 7-speed automatic, long wheelbase, all-wheel drive available. Why it's trusted? This engine is overbuilt. It's designed for the Titan and Armada. In a sedan, it's barely working. The VK56 is a truck engine adapted for luxury duty. That means it's built to tow, haul, and survive abuse. In the Q70L, it's just cruising. Owners report 200,000 plus miles with basic maintenance, oil changes, transmission services, and that's about it. Watch-outs, the tech feels dated. Infotainment is from 2012. Ensure transmission services are done every 60,000 miles. PPI for suspension and steering wear. These are heavy cars and bushings wear out. But if you want a V8, rear drive dynamics, in a long wheelbase for under $15,000, this is it. Drive feel, big, relaxed, and gutsy. Effortless highway power with old school charm. How many of you even knew this car existed? Comment Q70L if this is news to you. Number 1, Lexus LS 460, 2007 to 2017. Starting around $12,000 used. This is the V8 flagship that depreciated like a rock, and that's your opportunity. Pop the hood. 4.6-liter V8, 380 horsepower, silent at 100 miles per hour. This thing floats. Why it's trusted? This is Lexus. The 1URFS EV8 is legendary. Owners report 200,000 plus miles with routine maintenance. The LS 460 is what happens when a brand decides to build a car that will outlast its owners. The 1URV8 is one of the most reliable engines ever made. It's naturally aspirated, so no turbo complexity. It's got both port and direct injection for efficiency and power. And it's paired with an 8-speed automatic that's smooth and durable. Best years, 2007 to 2017, the entire generation. The 2013 refresh brought updated styling and tech, but the mechanicals stayed proven. Watch-outs. Control arms around $100,000, about $2,000. Brake actuator can fail. Listen for a pedal click when you test drive. That's $1,500 to $2,000 if it needs replacement. But here's the thing. This was a $90,000 car. You're getting executive presence for Camry money. This is the one. The safest, most reliable, most proven luxury sedan you can buy after warranty. Drive feel, vault quiet, silk smooth, and endlessly calm. The definition of buy once, cry never. LS 460 or 540 IB58, which would you trust to 200,000 miles? Drop your answer below. Now let's talk about 3 luxury sedans you should avoid after warranty, even though they're stunning to drive. Audi RS7, C7 or C8 generation. Engine out turbo replacements, $18,000 to $22,000. Sport differential, $12,000. Carbon ceramic brakes, $8,000. This car is unreal to drive. The twin-turbo V8 sounds incredible. The performance is supercar level, but the moment something breaks, you're writing checks that make the purchase price look reasonable. This is a lease hero, ownership villain. BMW 7 Series, G11 or G12 generation with the N63 engine. Oil burn, 1 quart per 1,000 miles is normal according to BMW. Turbo jobs, $15,000. Electronics diagnosis, endless. The N63 V8 is a known problem engine. Hot V turbos, carbon buildup, oil consumption. It's a perfect storm of expensive repairs. If you want a 7 Series, pick the 740i with the B58 instead. Mercedes S-Class W222, early years. Airmatic stack, $4,000 to $6,000. Electronics gremlins, beautiful to drive, risky out of warranty. The W222 S-Class is gorgeous. The interior is incredible. But the early years had issues with the air suspension, electronics, and infotainment. If you want an S-Class, prefer the W213E class for reliability, or a well-kept W221 S-Class if you must go big. These are the traps. Avoid them. Here's your checklist before you buy. Number 1, engine code and year verified. Know what you're buying. We've listed the safe engines and years on screen for every car. Number 2, service records. transmission, cooling, DSG, PDK intervals done. If the seller can't produce records, walk away. Number 3, PPI by a brand specialist. Non-negotiable. A $200 inspection can save you $20,000 in repairs. Number 4, Airmatic status, if equipped. Know when it was last serviced. Air suspension is expensive to replace. Number 5, avoid heavy tunes. Stock is reliable. Modified is a gamble. If the car has been tuned, assume it's been abused. Number 6, scan all modules. Hidden codes equal hidden problems. A full scan can reveal issues the seller doesn't even know about. Follow this and you'll avoid the traps. So there you have it, 10 luxury sedans you can actually trust after warranty. From the LS 460 at $12,000 to the Panamera GTS at $70,000, these are the ones that won't bankrupt you. Now I want to hear from you. Post your year, engine code, mileage, and biggest repair bill. Best documented case gets pinned, 540iB 58 versus E450. Who makes it to 200,000 miles with fewer dollars? Receipts decide. Would you take a Panamera GTS over an M5 if you have to keep it past 100,000? And if you got value from this, smash the like button and subscribe. We're on a mission to help you avoid the traps. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.